we're building a starter home in The Sims 4. I have this inspo pic for the exterior of the house. I'm really not going to follow the floor plan. I usually make my floor plans on my own and don't follow an inspo pic for them, but I like the exterior of this house. I think it's a good setup. This is a split home, so it's 2 units. That's not what we're going for. We're just doing 1 unit. It's going to be 1 regular house here. We are on Bargain Bend in Willow Creek. It is a 2,000 simoleon lot, and I have a randomized sim here to keep us in budget. So while we have 18,000 simoleons left, because your new sims start with 2,000 simoleons, I'm going to try my best to keep this as close to 15,000 simoleons as I can. Starter homes are typically under 15k in The Sims. This way your sims aren't like entirely broke after you build them a house. Let's get started with building our house. I'm just going to draw a rectangle across here. I'm going to build out just a small bump out here. I think just by 1 is fine, maybe by 5. And then same on this side, just like this. Should come out by 2. Yeah, maybe by 2, because we're going to have the porch go right here. I could have just drawn straight across, but I could not do that in my mind. I don't think we're going to do a second story, but we're going to do dormers up here. So I'm just going to draw these, one here, and we'll probably actually have that come straight through the house. Dormers are just going to be for show up here. So I'm going to take a roof like this. This is actually going to go here. It's not going to go all the way up. This is going to be dragged across here. We're going to drag this in right here and then duplicate. Place it here, drag that, and then drag that in, and do the same thing on this side. Now that I'm actually looking about this, I do think I did this wrong. I guess they do have this stick all the way out here, which is not really going to work. I could drag it in like that. I'm not liking how that side is going to look. And then I would duplicate this, I guess, put it here, but then shrink it down just to the middle and then pull this out. I guess that's how that is. That's kind of what it looks like. These actually need to be closer together. I'm not liking how far apart they are. So I'm just going to drag these like this. Yeah, that's fine. And then let's grab some roofs to put on here. And I'm just going to spin these around, shrink this, not quite so much like that. And then we just drag it through, duplicate it, and do the same thing on this dormer. And we have a house. There we go. That's our exterior. I really don't like the sides clipping, but there's only so much I can really do about that. Pretty big house. I really did not want this house to turn out this big, but it's okay. Let's figure out some windows. I'm gonna go with base game for most of this. I don't want to use too much from other packs because I want it to be a house that a lot of people are able to use if they want to use it. I think I want to use something like this here and here. This actually gets pushed back before we forget that. This isn't gonna be here. This is the porch area. Oh, did I not? Hold on. I didn't drag that out far enough. It's supposed to go all the way to here, and that's supposed to be the porch. Kind of have it raised up, and they don't have a railing along it. We'll see what we end up doing with that. I'm not sure yet. I think we'll have the door right here. So let's find a front door. I'm wondering if we should do a central front door. I'd rather use something small, I think. What's a pack a lot of people have? Seasons. So maybe we can use base game, cats and dogs, seasons. Those are really common ones for people to have. So maybe we can use this and we can have fun with it and make it like a fun color or something. I will go with red because I think red is kind of fun. Should we have that be the entry? Maybe we should. I don't hate that. Now that I'm really looking at it, I think the door is there. That's not terrible. And then we have a small window that goes up here. Maybe we can use this one if it was actually centered like that. And then probably the same in the back. And I'm worried about how much of the budget we're using already. We have 11,485 left. We're doing fine. We're doing just fine. Now I think we'll do our siding. They just kind of have like a white siding and they use brick everywhere else. Actually, that's a lie. They have this with it too. And this. Let's see about some brick for in here. I could do this one. It's just not very nice. They actually do use this on the side here and then this side of the house. And I don't know if I assume the back of the house too. I think so. That's kind of what they have. I don't like that this looks so different. Why is it doing that? There we go. It seems to be that it fixed itself. I'm not sure I like that. You don't really see the brick. I think if I do that, I'd rather have all in there be brick and this follow through with the siding like that. Maybe that's better. And change this over to white for now. I think that is all for the windows in the front. I usually figure out the windows for the side and back of the house when I actually do the floor plan and we're building those rooms. So we'll wait on that. I guess that's all. We could do a pathway. I think to save us some money, it's a good idea to use some terrain paint for a pathway up to the house rather than actually using flooring. I want to go with this one that we have in base game. Where am I going to have the stairs go up? I guess I could have stairs go up right here. We might not use this exact one, but just for now while we're figuring it out. How about you? Let me grab some debug stuff. See, I'm not sure I like this. Yeah, I think that is the one we're going to go with. We have this big old tree. Nice oak tree could actually look pretty, right? Maybe we do one over here on this side of the house like that. Hopefully it's not clipping inside too much. There could be good. Hedges, which we could like down and use somewhere as well. So I'm going to grab a couple of those and whatever we don't want, we could just delete, right? Beautiful. I also use this tree a lot in debug, but maybe not here. A bit of grass over here. I know it's like not fantastic looking grass, but at least it adds in a little bit, you know? I don't know if this bench is actually functional, like if it can sit on it, but I'm going to put it there. I don't even care. Oh, that's some thick and chunky grass that I don't like. So we're not going to use that. A couple planters on the front porch would look so cute. They do have some circular planters somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Throw these here. I'll probably actually turn it so the more bulbous side is sticking out. That would probably make sense. There we go. That could be cute. Guy. Use this over here. Move these hedges. They're gonna be used at some point, probably. I just don't know when yet. We'll figure that out when we get there, right? Always forget about these like bundles of flowers. Maybe we shrink it down a little bit. It's not so bad. We just use these. Maybe I get rid of this and we use this guy kind of line here. How would that look? This isn't looking bad. I would like another bush to put in here that isn't like massive and ugly. Hydrangea and a hosta would be nice. I'm trying to only use debug landscaping so that we have all this money left for the interior because we're gonna need it. We're really gonna need it. Here we go. We have a hosta here. Beautiful. I think that looks pretty good for a starter home landscaping. I'm gonna go too crazy with the landscaping. I used debug, so the landscaping did not really cost us anything, which is ideal because we'll have a lot more money to spend inside now. I'm gonna raise the house up on a foundation, and I think I'm just gonna go by one. This way we don't have to use stairs and spend money on stairs. For the foundation, I think I do want to go with a brick that kind of matches that, even though you're not gonna see it really. Does it matter? It's free anyway, so why not? You're not even gonna see it though, but it's okay. You see that one little slither, and I'd rather have it match than not match, so let's do it. For the flooring here, we're just gonna go with this white concrete for the porch area, and then some columns. See, they kind of these. I'm wondering if we should use this as well. I feel like these look too big for this. Is that just me? I don't know how much I like that, honestly. No, I do not. Do I do that like them? And do I do these on the corners? Or do we go with a simpler one? These are expensive. I don't like that. Get rid of those. Let's just go with something more basic. Maybe the cats and dogs one is a good idea, just in white. Yeah, this is much cheaper. These are only 50 simoleons each, whereas the other one was like each, so this is probably a much better idea to use. It's a lot better, so let's go with that. I'm trying to decide if I should do fencing here or not. I don't think I want to. They don't use it in the inspo pick, but we don't really have to follow that exactly. I'm not sure. Yeah, it just looks better if we do. Yeah, it looks better if we actually do use fencing, so I'm gonna do that. I think this is a pretty good suburban home. Now is probably a good time for us to go inside and figure out our floor plan. First, tear this down. Okay, so we kind of have an entry area right here. I'm just gonna block this off. It most likely will not have these walls actually here in the final floor plan. I'm just doing this so I can kind of off and figure out exactly what I need here. So I'm thinking maybe we could have a bedroom here and then maybe a bathroom there. Or is that kind of weird setup? Let's see. Let me grab a random bed to throw in there just to check out sizes. I think that's good enough. Fine for a primary bedroom. And that can be the bathroom. And maybe we do that as like an office space. I kind of do like an open floor plan for this to save money. Right. So this will be the entry area. This can be the dining area. So then kitchen here and then living room here and then like that into a little office space. Or should I have a kids room in here? Have that be like a kids room. I'm just not sure what we're actually going to afford. Right. So this will be open. This is the living room area. That can work for us. Some doors in here. I'm going to go with the cheapest ones I can find, which I believe are these ones. And we'll just do this. So we have this here. This is a bathroom. And then this is going to be a kids room. And let's grab some cheap lighting as well. We're on to 8K and we are going to tear down a lot of these walls. So that'll give us some of our money back, but we still need to figure out exactly what we're doing in here. I'm just wondering if we do this as an office space, but we leave it as a separate room. This way, like it is a starter home. When your sim does start to have kids, they can transfer this room into a kids room. You know what I mean? And then they could build an addition off the back of the house with like a bathroom or something like that. Figure out flooring for here. I kind of light colors for in here. What do you guys think? Like that okay? Let's find a couch. We're gonna have to go with something cheap. Again, remember, this is supposed to be a starter home, so I have to do kind of cheap stuff. This is 290. This is 180. Do I go with a small one? What about this one? That's not so bad, is it? I mean, it's not wonderful, but it's cheaper. Which is that one? 635. No. No. Let's just go with this one. That's 235 for now. It's not my ideal style, but kind of don't have a choice. I guess we'll have it face this way. And then can I afford a fireplace to put this on top of? I guess I could do that. And then we can get a TV. This is not happening. No fireplace. Never mind. Okay. Doesn't really save us all that much money though, because these TVs are expensive. Do this one instead and get rid of this. And that saves us like $1,000. We're running low on money already, which is just crazy. Grab this on top of here. I agree that these walls are going to be torn down. So maybe we need to do that now so we can actually build the house, because this is going to be kitchen. That's going to be dining area. I guess a rug. This is already getting really hard. I always forget how quick the budget disappears when you're inside the house building. We can size up one of these rugs, the smaller ones. If only I liked it, because I don't like this one. Not for this build. Go with that. Since we're going with kind of colors for in here, that could work. Can I afford a coffee table? Technically, yeah. We still need to paint as well. paint is gonna be rough. I guess we're gonna do like a light blue color for in here. This is fine because it's cheap. That's what we need, is really cheap. I really wanted this to be a kid's room, but I am curious how much money we would save if I tore down this wall and we just kind of like a little office space. We won't be able to afford a computer, but I think we can afford a desk. This way you have somewhere to actually put a desk at some point, you know? We'll go with the white chair, or to put a computer. I'd also really like to have an easel because I feel like that is like thing that your sim absolutely needs to have starting out, right? They need an easel. This way your sim can actually make some money. Maybe a rug over here could be nice if I could afford one. With that, I'm gonna put a window over that. I think would be a nice idea. Oh, I don't want to go with one with shutters again. I want to go with just a normal one. Sides, one that matches though, preferably would be nice. I guess that kind of matches it. I don't know. I think this is the one that's meant to match that, isn't it? I guess we could do one here. And I do a double window here maybe. That doesn't look too bad. Let's place it properly though, best as we can. Yeah, that is even as it's gonna get, right? So let's leave that. Definitely need some windows on this back wall as well, which is gonna be a struggle for us. Maybe like one here. Those are even, so it's gonna have to be good enough. It looks so odd. They're not even. Well, maybe we could have one centered here too, like a double window, because we're gonna have the dining table there, so maybe it would be nice. And another two here. Dining table is gonna go there. I want it. I don't know. I was like, if I do debug, I can afford so much stuff. No, I can't. I lied. What if I get rid of this couch and we use the cheaper one? It's only slightly cheaper. I'm just gonna use this one. We use the Barbie couch. It just looks so uncomfortable, doesn't it? The longer one looked better, but it does save us a little bit of money to use this. I have all of this set up so far, but I'm realizing we're running really low on our budget, and I'm contemplating just chopping off this section of the house and just having it be here. You know what I mean? So this area would be gone, but I really like how this house looks and I don't really want to do that. But we only have 5,464 simoleons left and I don't have anything done. We might end up sticking with this bed just because I don't really think I can afford much else. So maybe we can go with that one, which is kind of cute and it matches the vibes of the house. I'm gonna hop around a lot in this build since it is a budget build. It's hard to like stick to one room because I need to figure out what is the least I can do in each room, you know? Technically we only need to do one nightstand because if we're doing a starter sim, probably only have one sim unless you are doing like a starter family and you have two sims starting off a family, which in that case then I would need two, wouldn't I? Do this and find a rug for under here. Can I even afford a dresser in here? This is the cheapest one and it's 400 simoleons. That looks so sad. Maybe I could size it up a little bit. Can I afford curtains? Real question. There we go. Is that the same swatch? It is. At least we have curtains. I mean, that looks nice for our primary bedroom. I can't really do much else, so that's kind of what we're gonna have here. The bathroom is definitely gonna be very important to me, so I think it might be a good idea to do that now and go with the cheapest stuff we can find. I'm gonna slide this over here and hopefully we can do this right here. Okay, a mirror for this. I'm gonna make this budget work for us. I swear I will. If it's the last thing I do, this budget will work. Go with the cheap toilet. I might actually have to swap that to the other side. So I'm not sure how well the shower is gonna work. The cheapest shower would be this, but I do feel like we need to do a shower with a tub, right? Or can I just go with the cheap one? Maybe we could just go with the cheap one. And then when you make money and start having kids, you know, that's your problem. You can buy that on your own. That's your problem. Flooring for in here. Let's see some tile. I really don't like that one, but it is cheap. I don't want to use that. I guess we can go with that. It's cheaper than what I want to use. Is it? No, it's really not that much cheaper. I might as well just use this white one. There we go. That's fine. We'll come back in and decorate. I just want to get all our basics done before we really start decorating. So like getting a dining table would be kind of important. Though if we can't and an island would be cheaper, I'm fine with doing that. This is 220 for this one. Let's find some chairs. Just some of these for the dining room. And then let's figure out the kitchen layout. I'm thinking we can probably just do these like all white ones. Corner piece there. Oven will go there and we'll go with a cheap one like that. One more of these because sink has to go there. And then a fridge here. This is the cheap one. What was this for? I'm gonna do the sink right there. There we go. I'm conflicted with what to do here. It looks weird. Maybe we could do an end piece. Can I afford more? I can't really, can I? That's all we've really got. It's so empty in here. Let's grab a nicer light for over there. No, I'm not sure we'll even be able to afford a nicer light for over this. Can we? I don't even know. That's the cheapest one. It's only like 25 simoleons more, so I might as well go for it, right? So we can have at least something unique. Curtains can really change a lot, so maybe we'll do some curtains around this place. Curtains can make it look a lot more complete in here, so let's do that. There's just so much room, which I mean, you should have room because it's a starter home and you need to expand, but it just looks like too much open, doesn't it? And I only have 300 simoleons left. I mean, I guess I could just not do curtains. We can just do curtains on those ones. I guess is fine. Can't afford a computer, but can we at least afford a bookshelf so your Sims can have like something to do? Could always do this one. Oh, it's from Cottage Living though. We could just throw some books on there. That is very sad looking desk, but there's only so much I can do. We definitely need a rug for under there. Maybe it won't look so bad when we have a rug under there. How sad does this look? Throw a little plant in here and here. Maybe one back there as well. But I don't want to add too much, you know? I'm gonna say to do like a little umbrella stand stand by the front like that, right? How much money? 150 for umbrellas? No, not happening. Sorry. I guess we leave it like that. That's literally all I can do. Like, I'm so serious. We can't afford anything else. We don't have a computer. I mean, we talked before about me not doing this, which saves us a bit of money, and then your sim still has 530 simoleons. Maybe curtains are also a luxury. Though I think they make this look so much nicer. Like, do you see? We have 1,000 simoleons now. Curtains are a luxury, man, aren't they? They're 200 simoleons each. Absurd. And now we have 1,790 simoleons. I really wanted them to have a computer, but we can't afford that. I could technically do this. Should I? And then you only have like 1,000 simoleons left. I mean, what if I moved this over here and we did it as like a little painting corner? I don't know, like that. And then we can take like another plant and throw it here just to take up some space. Guys, we don't have a trash can. I didn't put a trash can in the kitchen. Didn't even realize. And we also need a trash can outside, which is just absurd that trash cans are 220 simoleons. I'm so sorry. There's no reason I should be spending that much money on this. Your sim's gonna have to walk all the way around their house also because I'm putting it back here and we didn't do a back door. And a mailbox would also be a good idea, wouldn't it? What do you guys think? She's empty, but like it's room to expand and your sim would still have 595 simoleons. I really don't like how empty it is. We have a front doormat that I can use. Like a cheap one that's not extremely expensive, please. I guess I could use that. I was hoping for the same swatch as this, but it doesn't seem to have that for some reason. I guess we can go with that. Do I put a back door just to take up space? Could I afford a back door like that? It takes up a lot of space. Maybe I should put it back here. This way it looks like that has an actual purpose. How do we feel? We have 425 simoleons left, which I would like to leave for your sims. I don't think it's bad for a starter. We just did make it way too big. We can grab more of these debug plants as well. Hold on. And wrap them around. This way the back of the house at least looks a little more done. Let's do that. I'm not sure these even light up when they're the debug ones, but I'm gonna do them anyway. Oh, I forgot that I could put these places. Instead of using money for plants, it only costs 1 simoleon for these. I could do these. Beautiful. That saves us not much, but some. So I'm happy with that. We should give them like a little driveway with a car in it. Should we? We can afford to. Like, we can do that. We can put a little driveway just with terrain paint and then do that there and then a little terrain paint path over to the driveway. That could be so cute. I'm gonna do that just to add in a little more to the yard because the yard is kind of like empty. Oh, we could always do these on the porch too. I always forget about this. See, that adds a little bit. That's nice. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. I wanted to do this on the front porch. That's what I wanted. That's like kind of what they used. I wonder if I could do it like right there in the inspo pic. They kind of have them like lining here, but they also don't have a fence up. So we could just do that. We did a little more landscaping back here to kind of fill it in, make it look a little more like an actual house. And I also added in a debug car. I want to make a little terrain paint driveway for this with a little path that loops around to this front area and then another one that goes over to the back door. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. Nothing will ever stop me from spending an absurd amount of time landscaping. It's just too much fun to do, you know? Do we do the driveway with the same pavers? Like, how's that? That's not bad, right? And then what do I use for the path over? Maybe this? Yeah, that's kind of cute. I think that's adorable. Should I do a little front door light? Maybe we should have. Let's see. What can I afford? Do you think there's a wall light in debug that's free? This one's only 40, so we can afford it. There, like that. And now let's see what it looks like at nighttime. There we go. It's cute. I like how it turned out. What do you guys think? I think that's all for this then. They have a little fishing spot right out back too, so they can make some money from fishing. That's good. That's a good starter home, I think. What do you guys think? I think that's all for our starter home then, friends. I'm gonna put this up on the gallery. It's really disappointing to me that this is the front of the lot because the front of the house looks cute. The side of the house doesn't look fantastic. Anyone would like to use this starter home, it is up on the gallery. The total cost was 70,573 simoleons and it cost you 2,000 to buy the lot, so it's not too bad. Your sim actually has some money left over for a starter home, which they should, so that's good. Usually I like to get the starter homes to as close to 15k as possible. Clearly we went over that by just 2,573 simoleons, which is not that big of a deal in The Sims at least. I think this turned out super cute. If you do want to use this, my gallery ID will be written on the screen for you. Let me know what you guys think. If you had anything you really liked about this build or did not, or if you have any suggestions for a future video, please let me know and I will definitely add it to my to-do list. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and turn notifications so you don't miss out on another video. I upload every Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern. Thank you all so much for spending your day with me. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. Bye-bye. Okay, wait, we need to get this sim out of here. I didn't realize she was standing in there again. Go over there, girly. Go, go, go. Get out of my house.